Recording in progress.
Welcome to our restorative yoga practice today. We're going to tap into the theme of I am. So if you haven't already, it might be nice to find a special stone and maybe have a strap and a blanket, some pillows nearby. This will be a restorative yoga practice, and we will practice different pranayama breathing exercises and asana movement of our body poses, as well as mudra, hand gesture. Tune into your body and what it needs, and feel free to make any adjustments that feel best to you. So find a position of comfort and ease for your body. Maybe that's lying on your back in reconstructive rest pose, with your feet flat on the ground and your knees tipping inwards, touching. That's one option. Or you might feel at ease sitting in Sukhasana or waterfall pose with your legs up against a wall or on a chair. But take a deep breath and settle in. And I'll start our practice by inviting 3 sounds of the bell. Welcome, welcome. And now I'll make my way over to the mat space and join you all. And I'm going to place my stone nearby. So if you started in reconstructive rest pose or waterfall, let's now come to Sukhasana, a seated easy pose with our knees crossed in front of us. And we'll take our stone, our special stone, and just place it in front of you in a spot where your eyes would not have to strain to look at it. Our heads are lifted, crown is reaching towards the sky. Straighten your spine. Deep inhales and deep nourishing exhales. And we'll practice Samyama meditation together. You might wish to have a blanket nearby, which you can place around you if you start to get a little cold as we sit. Samyama is Sanskrit for bind. We're going to bind dharana, which is concentration, and dhyana, meditation, together and create samadhi union. So if you feel willing, close your eyes and bring your shoulders back and down. Lean back just slightly so that you can feel the nice straight line of your spine reaching up through your crown. Notice your breath and first tune in, where can I soften? And now open your eyes very gently and notice the special stone in front of you. Bring all your awareness to this stone. And if your thoughts still come through your mind, if your thinking mind is still turned on, maybe monkey mind is still chattering, let those thoughts be like a leaf floating down a river. And let your special stone sink, sink, sink to the bottom of the river, really gently until it rests. And the water flows and your thoughts flow. And maybe you start to feel a sense of peacefulness. Next, we'll introduce Dhyana Mudra, which is a mudra of meditation. You can just take your left hand and place it upward facing in your lap, and then place your right hand atop your left hand. This is a mudra for contemplation. Soften through your body. Relax the muscles around your eyes and keep your attention on your stone. Feel the grounding through the base of your body where it touches the earth. Feel the stability in you. And this mudra can aid digestion and release striving and attachment, aparigraha, possessiveness, or non-possessiveness is what we're seeking. And maybe now you start to notice your body temperature. You can put a blanket around you and then return with left hand under right. And now invite dharana, a concentration on your stone, but soften your gaze. So monitor the intensity of your concentration. It's really just meant to focus you. Our affirmation for today is I am. I am this stone. I am the brook and the leaf. I am all the elements in the cosmos and the universe. And to achieve samadhi or union, the concentration and the meditation, it takes patience and time. Imagine the elements of you that are the stone and all that makes you a whole being interconnected with the rest of the cosmos. Sunshine, clouds, rain, earth, oxygen, all of the universe. I am. And I'll start today's practice with a short reading from Peace is Every Breath, by Thich Nhat Hanh. This is a poem. Being an island unto myself, Buddha is my mindfulness, shining near, shining far. Dharma is my breathing, guarding body and mind. I am free, as an island unto myself. Sangha is my 5 skandhas, working in harmony, taking refuge in myself, coming back to myself. I am free. Breathing in, breathing out. I am blooming as a flower. I am fresh as the dew. I am solid as a mountain. I am firm as the earth. I am free. Breathing in, breathing out. I am water reflecting what is real, what is true, and I feel there is space deep inside of me. I am free. And today, as we start our practice of asana, this poem will guide us. We'll honor each of the elements that Thich Nhat Hanh brought up within this poem. So move your blanket to the side now, and your stone as well. And we're going to start in a standing pose. So if you had socks on, you can remove them now and clear your mat space. We'll come to standing and start with a balancing pose to honor the part of this poem that was about there is deep space within me. And we're going to start with a balancing posture called Garudasana or eagle pose. And you may wish to have something nearby to hold on to for balance. Let's bring our feet to hip distance. And open and close your toes so that all of the corners of your feet are touching the earth, and maybe roll slightly around in a circle so that you can feel the ground with your feet. And now come to stillness. And we're going to start by lifting our right knee up ever so slightly and bringing our awareness and our balance to our left leg. And lift the right knee upwards and wrap it over the left leg. And it might tuck around the back. This is the first cross. And now we'll bring our arms up in cactus and bring our right arm under our left and cross our arms as well. And choose any variation of this that works for your body in this moment. Maybe this is enough. Take a deep inhale and press your elbows forward away from your body. And now see if you can sink downwards into the left leg that is holding you strong. And you can stay here, or if you wish, you can also tuck downwards a little bit. And then when you inhale, coming back up, inhale the space and feel the expansiveness in the back of your shoulders. Feel the freedom in your body. Garudasana is a challenging pose, so if you wobble and you fall out, that's okay. Open your eagle arms wide and uncross. and swing out, feeling the expansiveness and the space in your body. Very, very nice. And if you feel super wobbly today, you could even do this from a seated position. Just cross your arms. Let's come back to stillness and Tadasana. Look down at your toes. Let them find the earth. Now bring your awareness to your right leg and feel the stability on the right side. And start to lift your left foot upwards. And start crossing over the right leg. Or creating this eagle twist. And now raise your arms up to cactus. And this time, left arm will come under right. It helps to find a drishti, or a focal point, something that's not moving. And make your eagle yours. It's okay if it's wobbly. Breathe into the stillness and the expansiveness of your body and press your shoulders forward. And now you can start to sit down if you wish. And maybe bring your eagle downwards. If you lose your balance, you can always use a toe for a tripod. Garudasana is a wonderful pose to bring that concentration that we were focused on. Because if your mind is anywhere but in your eagle, you will wobble and fall. Now open your eagle arms wide and shake that all out. I am free. And next, we'll bring in the element of water. So have your strap nearby if you wish. Building upon space. Bring your legs open wide and your hands to your hips. Open your heart center. Your chin is pointed strong. And your toes will be pointing inwards ever so slightly. Look forward in front of you, maybe about 4 or 5 feet in front of you on the floor. And imagine you're gazing into a reflection pool. And ask yourself, what is true? Sometimes what we see in the reflection pool when we look at ourselves, we think is real, but it's not true. So ask yourself now, what is true? I am water reflecting what is real, what is true, I am. And now reach down for your strap, and you can start to introduce a bind if you wish. So you just open your strap slightly and bring it behind your back. Now press your shoulder blades together and start to hinge at the waist until your head gently comes down and you can raise your arms up behind you. Breathe into your hamstrings. And breathe into your shoulder blades. . And feel the expansion in your body. One more breath. Lower your arms and let the strap come down to the ground. Right hand comes in front of your face and open with a deep inhale to the other side, up to the left. Left hand comes to the ground and open up to the right. Very, very nice. And you can let your toes and heels come inwards and rise back up to Tadasana, mountain. I am solid as a mountain. Tadasana, this posture or asana is in 80% of the yoga poses. So whenever you want to know if your alignment is good, ask yourself, are my shoulders back and down? Is my heart wide open? And then you'll know that you have your correct alignment. And we're going to do a little vinyasa flow now. So come to the top of your mat space and sweep your arms upwards. Slight back bend and open your arms wide as you come down to the ground. Exhaling as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale and fold. Right leg back. Deep inhale. And place your hands on the ground and push your left leg back as well. So now you're in plank. Come forward on your toes, and your knees can come down if you wish, or use the strength of your body to tuck your elbows in and lower yourself to the ground. Inhale, rising up to upward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. Right leg comes forward. Inhale, rising up. And now opening to warrior two. Let's come backwards into reverse. And then let our arms flow forward so that the right arm is on the bent right leg and our left arm comes over our ear. Very nice. Flowing back up to warrior. And then cartwheeling down, framing the right foot. Let's pop the left foot forward. We're bent over. And then rising back up again. Deep inhale, hands come down to the heart center. Sweeping up, flowing down. Your breath moves your body, halfway lift, flowing down. Hands touch the earth. This time, left foot comes forward. Deep inhale. Now right foot comes back to meet left foot and we're in plank. Roll forward on your toes. Keep your elbows tucked and lower yourself to the ground. Up to upward facing dog. Tuck your toes under and press back. And this time your left foot will step forward, sweeping up. And opening to your warrior. Reverse. Deep inhale, and then let your left arm, the forearm, find your bent left leg and reach up to the sky. Maybe over in gape pose. So right arm might choose to be over right ear, or it can stay up in the sky. Opening back to your warrior, and then flowing down to the ground and bringing your right foot to meet your left foot. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Building strength in your body and the mountain of you. I am solid as mountain, I am. And now let's bring our right knee to the ground and our left knee to the ground. And if you prefer to have something soft under your legs, we're going to do cat-cow. So take a moment, maybe you wish to find a blanket and place it on the ground. No rushing. If you're thirsty, maybe get a drink of water. This is your yoga practice. So we come now to tabletop, and we will lower our bellies, look up, and exhale all the air out round your spine. Inhaling, belly drops. Exhaling, rounding your spine. And go to the rhythm of your own body. And maybe we wish to introduce a little movement here. So maybe we roll back onto our knees and we come forward. And then rounding our spine. So a little kinetic cat-cow here. Making whatever adjustments feel good to you. This last time, so come forward and roll back. And this last time, open your knees wide, and we're going to find balasana or child's pose. The knees can be open wide, and we'll slide our arms forward. And another option is embryo pose. So child's pose or balasana, you'll feel an opening in all the muscles and bones in the pelvic area. And you'll also feel an opening and expansion in your shoulder blades and shoulders, and even a stretch through your forearms. But maybe that's not what you wish for right now. So you can also tuck yourself into embryo and bring your knees together. You'll want to make sure that if you're on a blanket, you don't have your feet hanging off the back. So have your feet all the way on your blanket if you're using one. Knees can come together, and then you can just place your hands on resting on the tops of your hands on the ground, and you can lower yourself down like this. This is embryo. So find a nice quiet place. This is our island, Atadipa Saranam. I am an island unto myself. Take refuge in myself. come back to me. And I share with you a gatha. I have arrived. I am home. In the here, in the now, I am solid. I am free. In the ultimate, I dwell. And let your breath wash over you. And now we'll start to come forward to Sphinx pose, which is a variation of cobra pose or bhujangasana. And in Sphinx pose, we're resting on our forearms. And you'll feel a stretch through the lower back, an expansiveness there. And you can raise your knees up if you wish, and then roll your legs from side to side very slowly and soften. This will release if there's some tension in the lower back, and it's also a nice massage for the quadriceps. Keep your gaze steady, so try not to swing your head around. And now come to stillness. And we can lower ourselves down to the ground and do some baby cobras. Inhaling, reaching up. Your hands are near your chest. Gaze is soft. Chin is just maybe 4 or 5 inches off the ground. You'll feel the muscles in your upper back now and lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And press up now to your knees and come forward on that soft blanket that you may have beneath you. And just roll back and forth, stretching out the front of the ankles. And if you wish for a toe stretch, I think I showed this last week as well, you can come up on your knees and tuck your heels under your buttocks and balance on your toes for a moment. Where can you soften in your body? Let's bring our legs around. We'll come down to the earth. I am as firm as the earth. Feel your whole body coming down. Feet are flat, knees are bent. We're going to prepare for bridge pose. Setu Bandhasana. Flatten the back of your head. And bring your hands close to your heels so your fingertips can just tickle the back of your heels. And with your inhale, rise your hips upwards and wiggle your shoulder blades under. See if you can balance on your left leg and raise your right leg up to the sky. Deep inhale, bring your right foot down to the ground and raise your left leg up to the sky. Left foot comes down, lower your back. Deep inhale, deep exhale. This time, raise your arms over your head as you lift your hips up to the sky. And bring your legs together so that you're not, and when I say bring your legs together, the muscles of your legs, try to not let your knees splay out. So your feet are aligned about hip distance from each other. But try to keep your legs pointing forward. Inhale here, feeling the strength, and then lower your arms by your side to the ground next to you. I am the earth. Raising up with our inhale and lowering with our exhale. If you wish to challenge your strength, you can add in that leg lift again. So lifting up with your arms, inhaling, raising your hips, and then raising your right leg up to the sky, down to the ground, and left leg up to the sky. Nice hamstring stretch here, as well as strengthening through our body, feeling the quiver. Bring your leg down, arms come down to the ground. And we're going to rest in a Supta Baddha Konasana position. So let's make this supportive and find pillows to place under each knee by your sides. You don't have to use the pillows, but why not? I am firm as the earth. I am. And now we will bloom as a flower. Supta Baddha Konasana. So our big feet, our toes are together and our feet are together in front of us. And you can even get here from starting in a seated position. And we have the pillows by each knee. And then we're going to bring ourselves back to the ground, making any adjustments. And let's, with our hands, bring our hands to our heart center. And then introducing Padma Mudra, a lotus blossom with 1,000 petals. So bring your palms together and open all your fingertips wide, and then just let the pinky and the thumbs touch and bring this beautiful lotus flower to your chest, your heart center. Relax your fingers. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. And imagine the color emerald green radiating from your heart center, Anahata. A 1,000 shimmering petals of a lotus flower of emerald green. I am blossoming as a flower. Breathing in, I see myself as a flower. Breathing out, I feel fresh. Lay here for a moment. And if it feels better to you to let your hands now come to your heart center, you can do so. Breathe in through your physical body and breathe out through all the petals of the flower that is you. And bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and close your knees now. And bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and clasp opposite elbows. Loving what your body can do for you. Press the lowest part of your spine towards the earth. Soften anywhere where there's tension in your body. Open your arms wide to T. You might have to push some of the blankets and pillows out of the way if you've made a big nest like I have. And let your legs come down towards the left. Right shoulder is on the ground. And now let your gaze softly look over to the right. And maybe you close your eyes. Breathe into the sensation through your whole spine and your shoulders. And back to the center. Legs now come to the right. And let your gaze fall to the left, making sure both shoulders stay on the ground. If your shoulders are lifting, maybe you tuck a blanket or a pillow under your knees. Breathe into the left shoulder area, in the front body and the left and the back body. Very nice. And when you're ready, you can find your socks if you removed them earlier in our practice. As we come down to the ground, our bodies will start to cool. And the final part of our poetic journey of body and spirit is do. So some of you may have gone into waterfall pose at the beginning of our practice, but maybe if you didn't choose that, you wish to do waterfall now. And you can have a blanket to put over your body if you wish. I am fresh as the dew. So raise your legs up as high as you wish and place something soft under your body and maybe something warm, at least across your belly. You can use a wall or the back of a couch or a chair, but anything to let your legs come up. You can also have your legs suspended for a little bit in the air if you wish. This is not as a relaxing pose, but it's a variation you can try. And think back to your stone that you concentrated on at the beginning of our practice. And now imagine a beautiful, large stone that is raising up out of the earth towards the sky. And there's a waterfall coming down this rocky wall. I am the stone. I am the waterfall. I am the moss that grows alongside the stone. I am each water droplet. And take your fingers, if it feels good, and just tap the very top of the crown of your head and across your forehead like little tiny drops of dew or mist. Breathe in the coolness of the waterfall, that dew. And if your jaws are feeling tight, you can make a V with your fingers, opening between the third finger and the fourth, and place that V alongside your base of your ears, and you can massage into your jaws in a circular way. And take a moment to rest here in waterfall pose. Water runs and flows from high mountain sources. Water runs deep in the earth. Miraculously, water comes to us. I am filled with gratitude. I am fresh as the dew. I am. And feel free to rest here in waterfall pose for as long as you wish. Or you can start to bring your body back down to the earth and find your shavasana, your final resting posture. You can place a pillow beneath your knees and some blankets over your body. Don't rush this part of preparation for resting. Be really gentle in your movements. Get a sip of water. And if the stone that you had selected at the beginning of our time together is special to you, maybe place it in the palm of your hand. And I'll bring another reading from Peace is Every Breath. Breathing in, I feel my breath coming into my belly and chest. Breathing out, I feel my breath flowing out of my belly and chest. Breathing in, I am aware of my entire body. Breathing out, I smile to my entire body. Breathing in, I'm aware of some pains or tensions in my bodies. Breathing out, I release all the pains and tensions in my body. Breathing in, I feel well. Breathing out, I feel at ease. You can practice with this verse many times throughout the day, at work, or any time to bring back a feeling of spaciousness, relaxation, and refreshment. And continue in your Shavasana in quiet sanctuary. I will mind the time, and we'll close our practice in a few more moments. And when you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And gently roll your body to one side in a fetal curl with your hands in prayer at your third eye between your eyebrows. And I'll share the poem that we read at the beginning. Breathing in, breathing out. I am blooming as a flower. I am fresh as the dew. I am solid as a mountain. I am firm as the earth. I am free. Breathing in, breathing out. I am water, reflecting what is real, what is true. And I feel there is space deep inside of me. I am free. And when you're ready, you can come up to a seated position. And we'll take our hands and rub them together and generate some warmth and prana. And bring your hands to cup your eyes. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale and cup your cheeks. And exhale. Inhale and give yourself a loving hug. And exhale. Run your hands down your legs all the way down to your pinky toe and put a little pressure on the nail bed of the pinky toe. Inhale and exhale. And rub your hands together, generating some more warmth. And ask your body, is there anywhere that's a little tender that could use some extra healing energy? And bring your hands there now. Deep inhale and exhale. And now rub your hands together and cup your eyes. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And I'll close our practice with 2 sounds of the bell. And may you find peace in every breath. Thank you for sharing this practice together. Namaste.